Good morning, everyone. My topic for this morning is about switching and routing. Hubs versus switches. Hubs, it is a broadcast frames received on one port to all other ports. Switches, it will forward a received frame to a specific port. Inside a switch contains the following components. Input port logic contains the Ethernet receiving logic and a buffer for received frames. Buffering received frames lowers the rate of collisions and allows the switching fabric to be busy for short periods of time without losing data. Output port logic. Each output port contains an Ethernet transmitter and output frame buffer. The buffer allows the switch fabric to receive multiple output ports using an on-demand basis. Switching fabric is responsible for directing the received frames from its input port to the appropriate output port. Control logic. The control logic must perform several chores including updating and searching the MAC address table, configuring the switching fabric, and maintaining proper flow control through the switch fabric. Store and forward switching means that the local area network switch copies its complete frame into the switch memory buffer and computes a cyclic redundancy check for error. Cut-through switching, also called cut-through forwarding, is a method for packet switching system, wherein the switch starts forwarding a frame before the whole frame has been received normally as soon as the destination address and outgoing interface is determined. Spanning trees are designed to prevent loops in a bridge switch, LAN, or local area network. Spanning trees protocol and algorithm is a step-by-step process to accomplish the specific goal. In the spanning tree algorithm, the algorithm identifies loops in the network and then takes steps to eliminate them. Switches versus routers. Switches are considered layer 2 data link devices using MAC addresses to forward frames to their proper destination. Routers operating at layer 3 of the network model are hardware devices that are much more complex than a switch, using microprocessor-based circuitry to route packets between networks based on their IP address and other considerations. Routers provide the following services among others: route discovery, selection of the best route to a particular destination, adaptation to changes in the network, translation from one technology to another such as Ethernet to Token Ring, packet filtering based on IP address, protocol or UDP, TCP port number, and connection to a wide area network or WAN. Because of the additional processing required for each packet, a router has a higher latency than a switch. Switches are used within networks to forward local traffic intelligently. Routers are used between networks to route packets between networks in the most efficient manner. Routing protocols. Routing protocols perform a different type of packet forwarding than discussed previously in a switch Ethernet environment. Routing protocols operate all the network layer in the TCP/IP and OSI protocol stacks. Using a device called a router, various types of networks are connected together to form one logical network. A router is a special-purpose computer whose only responsibility is to move the data around on the network between source and destination computers. Autonomous system. Routing on the Internet is based on the individual networks that are called autonomous system, commonly abbreviated to AS. Autonomous systems are grouped together by region. An autonomous system is a network or group of networks and routers controlled by a single administrative authority. The authority can be an institution, corporation, or any other type of organization. Interior Gateway Protocols. Interior gateway protocols are used for communication inside of autonomous systems. The following protocols are used as interior gateway protocols for IP networks. Gateway-to-gateway protocol, an RFC-based distance vector interior gateway protocol. Routing Information Protocol or RIP, an RFC-based distance vector interior gateway protocol. Routing Information Protocol 2, an enhanced version of Routing Information Protocol that includes support for classless interdomain routing or CIDR. Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, a distance vector IGP developed by Cisco Systems, Inc. In the 1980s, IGRP is capable of load balancing multiple network paths based on delay and bandwidth. Extended Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, an enhanced distance vector interior gateway protocol developed by Cisco Systems, Inc. EIGRP extends IGRP to support CIDR and provides several other enhancements. Open Short Path First, linked state IP protocol that is primarily used within an autonomous system but can also be used as an EGP as well. OSPF or Open Shortest Path First includes authentication and has become the IP routing protocol of choice in large environments. Intermediate System to Intermediate System, OSI-based connectionless link state protocol. Exterior Gateway Protocols are used between different autonomous systems. Exterior Gateway Protocols define the way that all of the networks within the autonomous system are advertised outside of the autonomous system. Each exterior gateway protocol advertises the reachability to the networks it can connect to. The following protocols are used for exterior gateway protocols in IP networks. Exterior Gateway Protocol, an RFC-based protocol that was developed for use between us on the Internet. EGP is no longer used on the Internet due to its lack of support for complex, multi-path environments and classless interdomain routing. Border Gateway Protocol, an RFC-based protocol that is currently used between us on the Internet. BGP overcomes the weaknesses of EGP. For example, Border Gateway Protocol is better at detecting router loops than exterior gateway protocol. Open shortest path first. Linked state IP protocol. Open shortest path first includes authentication and has become the IP routing protocol of choice in large environments. OSPF is also used as an IGP or interior gateway protocol. Classless interdomain routing was initially developed to recover many of the unused addresses in Class A and Class B networks. The classless interdomain routing technique is supported by interior and exterior gateway protocols and is based on route aggregation. Classless interdomain routing is also known as supernetting. Distance vector routing. The distance vector routing algorithm, also called the Bellman-Ford algorithm, is a type of routing algorithm that is based on the number of hops in a route between a source and destination computer. Distance vector routing algorithms call for each router to send its entire routing table to each neighbor in each update. An update is performed every 30 seconds. The distance vector routing algorithm is distributed between the routers on the network. Routing Information Protocol is a commonly used distance vector routing protocol. The Routing Information Protocol uses UDP as the transport protocol. RIP or Routing Information Protocol is based on a 1970 Xerox design that was ported to TCP/IP when local area networks were initially created in the 1980s. Router hops to a destination are specified in Routing Information Protocol using a 4-bit field. Due to the 4-bit field size, a Routing Information Protocol network can be no larger than 15 hops between the most distant connected stations. A field value of 16 all per second is used to represent infinity. Inter-Gateway Routing Protocol is a Cisco proprietary solution to many of the problems associated with the Routing Information Protocol. Enhanced Inter-Gateway Routing Protocol. Cisco developed enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol in the early 1990s to improve the operating efficiency of Inter-Gateway Routing Protocol. Link State Routing. The link state routing algorithm broadcasts information about the cost of reaching each of its neighbors to all other routers in the network. This allows the link state algorithm to create a consistent view of the network at each router. End system to intermediate system is an OSI protocol that defines how an end system hosts and intermediate system routers learn about each other, a process known as configuration. Next, intermediate system to intermediate system is an OSI link state hierarchical routing protocol that floods the network with link state information to build a complete, consistent picture of network topology. Integrated intermediate system to intermediate system is a routing protocol based on the OSI routing protocol, but it also supports IP and other protocols. The Network Link Services Protocol is a link state routing protocol based on intermediate system NLSP or Network Link Services Protocol is the successor to the IPX protocol. Routers employing Network Link Services Protocol use incremental updates as opposed to periodic updates when exchanging network topology chains with their immediate neighbors. Network Link Services Protocol was designed to overcome some of the limitations associated with the IPX Routing Information Protocol based on Routing Information Protocol and its companion protocol. The Service Advertisement Protocol or SAP NLSP was designed to replace Routing Information Protocol and Service Advertisement Protocol. Novels are original routing protocols that were designed when networks were local and relatively small. Interdomain Routing Protocol. The Interdomain Routing Protocol is an OSI protocol that specifies how routers communicate with routers in different domains. Interdomain Routing Protocol is designed to operate seamlessly with end system to intermediate system and intermediate system to intermediate system implementations. Interdomain Routing Protocol is based on the Border Gateway Protocol or BGP, an interdomain routing protocol that originated in the IP community that will be discussed shortly. Exterior Gateway Protocol. The Exterior Gateway Protocol is a protocol for exchanging routing information between two neighbor gateway hosts in a network of autonomous systems. Border Gateway Protocol. The Border Gateway Protocol, defined in RFC 1771, provides loop-free interdomain routing between autonomous systems. Border Gateway Protocol is often run among the networks of Internet Service Providers (ISPs), although Border Gateway Protocol can be used as a protocol for both internal and external routing. Policy routing. Policy-based routing refers to any type of routing that is based on factors other than the selection of the shortest path. One of the primary uses of policy routing is used to accommodate acceptable use policies of the various interconnected networks. Multi-protocol label switching. Multi-protocol label switching allows for faster, cheaper IP routers based on ATM technology. The label is used similarly to the ATM virtual circuit identifier. Private Network Interface. The Private Network Interface is an ATM forum specification for the protocols between switches in a private ATM network. Private Network Interface has two main features. PNNI or Private Network Interface includes a routing protocol for reliable distributing the network topology information so that paths can be computed to any address destination. Private Network Interface or PNNI includes a signaling protocol for the establishment and takedown of point-to-point and point-to-multipoint connections. Those are the two main features in Private Network Interface or PNNI. Layer 3 switching. A layer 3 switch is essentially a switch and a router combined into one package. Layer 3 switching has become popular due to the ever-increasing demand for bandwidth and services. That's all, and thank you.